You are listening to GHP Radio, powered by iTrackRadio.com, your independent music source. Fresh, new music, right here on the all-new GHP Radio, your new independent music source.
to my destination. Reset my life. Hey, it's my time. I've forgiven you for my heartache. No more sad songs. I can see the daybreak. Morning meditation, thoughtful relaxation. Trust the healing, learn to love again, love again. Babe, I know you've done it before. It's always easy, leave and close the door. I'm taking back my power within. Reset my life. Hey, it's my time. It's too late. Gotta love myself, babe. Say it's too late. Trust the voice inside. I already know the strength that I own. Reset my life. Hey, it's my time.
share with me this special day, where a ribbon's in the sky for our love. If allowed, may I touch your hand, and if pleased, may I once again, so that you too will understand. There's a ribbon in the sky for our love. This is not a coincidence, and far more than a lucky chance. But what is that was always meant is our ribbon in the sky for our love. We can't lose. With God on our side, we'll find strength in each tear we cry. From now on, it will be you and I, and our ribbon in the sky, ribbon in the sky, a ribbon in the sky for our
Enjoy yourself, take your time, kick off your shoes and have a little wine. Maximize your day. Enjoy yourself, slow it down, play with the kids and act like a clown. Throw your blues away, enjoy yourself. Enjoy yourself. Ooh, yeah. Enjoy yourself, you know you do. Lie on the beach and check out the view. Make the moment last. Enjoy yourself, do your thing. Walk on the grass, swing on the swing. Doesn't matter what you do, as long as you enjoy yourself. yourself. Ooh. Enjoy yourself.
Of night soon be gone. Morning light will bring the dawn. When your night's as bright as day, you will know you're on your way. Turn around, you will find endless beauty of your mind. Plant the seed and watch it grow. Now is the time to let your troubles go. Let it wash away. Like the river flows, gonna let it go. Let it wash over you. Let it go, let it go, let it go, let it go. Let it wash away. Like the river flows, gonna let it go. Let your troubles wash my faith, the mountain moves. Without your love, what does that prove? All the clever words of truth don't mean a thing if I ain't got you. I need you here, hope you'd see. I dream that you'd be here with me. Hope to find I need to know. Show me the way to let my trouble go. Let it go, let it go, let it go, let it go. Let it wash away. Like the river flows, gonna let it go. Let it wash over you. Let it go, let it go, let it go, let it go. Let it wash away. Like the river flows, gonna let it go. Now's the time to make things right. Don't give up, keep up the fight. You'll be safe all through the night. When you wake up to the morning light, turn around and you will see what it feels like to be free, 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 free. Let it wash away from you.
in the world to stop thinking of him, 'cause I still love him so. I end each day the way I start out, crying my heart out. Oh, one less man to pick up after. No more laughter. No more love. Since he went, oh, he went away. Why did he leave me? Now I've got one less egg to fry. One less egg to fry. And all I do is cry. Somebody tell me please, where did he go? Why did he go? Tell me, how could he leave me? Because my man told me goodbye.
I know you never had it quite like this. You carry so much on your shoulder. It's time to show you what a real love is. Forget the past, baby, let's move forward. I can give you what you're missing, push you toward your vision. I just wanna be a team, that's just who I am. Gotta show you what I mean. Won't you come with me? Come on and let's get away. Let's get away for the day. And don't you hesitate to say what you wanna do. There's nobody that can give it to you like I do, and I can prove that to you. I just wanna pamper you. Yes, I do. It's all about you. My priority is to be a dream come true. So anytime you need that, I'll do it just for you. Baby, it's all about you. So boy, won't you come with me? Come on and let's get away. Let's get away for the day. And don't you hesitate to say what you wanna do. Baby, won't you let me be? I wanna Say you love me. Say I'm the one your eyes see. Tell me you need me, you need me. Deep down inside, like I need you, you see. I need you to see me through. I just want to hear you say, baby, 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 I love you. Through the rain and through the cold, together we can never grow old. Sometimes the going can get a little tough. There'll be too many times, my Lord, the road's gonna get a little rough, but I need you to see me through. I just wanna hear you say, baby, 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 I love you. Together we can conquer this whole wide world. Look, let me take you by the hand. Somewhere on God's country, we'll sail on a piece of land because I need you to see me through. I just want to hear you say, baby, 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 I love you. Would you say, say you love me?
I love you.
To the matter, I just want you to say it. Say you love me, and make sure you don't tell nobody else. I just want to hear you say it. Say it.
My life is on fire. Hey! I'm thinking maybe let my fantasies go ahead and take control. I'll just let go. Hey! I wanna raise some hell. Let's raise the roof. Do it all night. If we want to, let the wine and the liquor flow. Do it to the limit till we can't no more. Raise your glass and make a toast. Take a sip and lock the door. You know we might not stop till the cups are right. Can't disturb this groove inside. Please got to get my full attention. Don't need no protection from me. Celebration's on me. I'm feeling turned up. Why you gotta be like that? Ain't no question where the party's at. Let's get it rolling. Hey, I'm feeling turned up. Listen, baby, I'm feeling like the sky is not a limit for me. Nothing can hold me. We can make tonight the kind of night no one's ever seen before. We're tearing up the floor. I wanna raise some hell. Let's raise the roof. Do it all night. If we want to, let the wine and the liquor flow. Do it to the limit till we can't no more. Raise your glass and make a toast. Take a sip and lock the door. You know we might not stop when the cups are right. Can't disturb this groove inside. Please got to get my full attention. Don't need no protection from me. Celebration's on me. I'm feeling turned up. Why you gotta be like that?
So glad I took a chance. Midnight, oh so sweet. You got my head bopping to a crazy beat. I'm sipping my mojito, trying to let it go. But you know, my heart is just no. My whole universe changed the day I met you. You opened up my soul, you freed my heart, yeah. You gave me courage to make a brand new start. It was no accident me meeting you. Now what should I do? Midnight, yeah, oh so sweet. You got my head popping to a crazy beat. I'm sipping my mojito, trying to let it go. But you know, my heart says no. Can't let it go. Can't let you go. Can't let it go will you set me free? To a crazy beat, I'm sipping my mojito, trying to let it go. But you know, my heart is just. Come back, oh, come back, babe. You'll come back to me. You'll come back to me.
Crazy to say. Like, I have enough songs to do.
And things will be okay. Yeah. 'Cause you will make
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show today. Boy, we're excited today because we have Castella back in the house. Welcome back, Castella.
Hey.
Glad to have you back on. Your music is just always on point. We love your music, and so glad that things been going really great for you since the last time you've been here, because I know that just keeping up with you with all the great releases that you released over since you've been here, and all of them has been such an impactful source of great music for everyone to hear. So just congratulations on all your success and the further everything that's coming ahead, because I know you're not done by no means.
Trying, that's for sure. Thank you, Gary.
You're welcome. Yes, and then welcome our guest host today, Jazzy K. Ward, in the house.
Hey, everybody. So happy to be here. Thank you, Gary. Thank you, Ray. Yeah. So as always, it's always great to see all of you, especially Castella. Happy New Year to all of you. Again, Castella, I know we're going to have a great conversation. And I saw you, and I see you now, and I love the new song. So
thank you. You're not dreaming.
Yeah. And of course, Joyce is out on a special performance gig today, and of course, I think she was in the chat for a little bit. I think.
Yes, she was. She said,
"Hey, Joyce."
The box show.
Yeah. So, but anyway, we're just excited and happy about Castella being back on the show, and just want to, catch up on some of the great things that you got going. I know you got some great performances ahead that are coming up that we need to talk about. And then your new release that we're going to actually share with our listeners today is just awesome as well. So, but anyway, welcome back.
Thank you. Yeah. Oh, y'all got my government name up there. Just a second. See,
Kathy.
Got to rename. Call me Kathy today.
Yeah.
There we go. Yes, there we go.
Awesome.
Put that government name on there, huh?
There you go. I mean, because I have to do a little work here and there. I mean, as when I'm not doing this, I'm an executive recruiter. I recruit for executive level positions, and so sometimes I have to use my Zoom.
Mm-hmm. Is that for the feds or what?
It's for local government. Yeah, so I work with a recruitment firm, and I'm their executive recruiter.
Oh,
So
great.
so
What?
I'm able to do that and still do my music, and everybody understands that, even that I sing. I can't help but talk about it. I did a recruitment on Tuesday when I went to work. It was just kind of the end of the process where the city was interviewing the candidates, and I said, I'm going to try not to talk about my music for 10 minutes. I'm going to try my hardest not to talk about it, but couldn't help it. Couldn't help it. So
Got
it's
to.
always promoting my, and it's terrible, I guess, but I'm always promoting myself, always promoting the music.
That's not terrible.
That's not
Check out
terrible at
Castella.
all.
That's not terrible at all.
My mother says, you sure do talk a lot. I'm like, I can't help it, but I want people to hear the music. Also,
That's right.
fun.
No one can do that better than yourself, right? So you should promote yourself.
That's right.
I do. I definitely talk about the music all the time, and if I have a moment, I'm just always talking about how I ended up in this space I'm in now. So it's always hopefully inspiring to people. That life goes on even when stuff doesn't go the way you plan. God has other plans, and the plans for me are working out pretty cool. So
That's
Look at most artists like such as yourself, shoot. They say the hell with that job. I'm gonna go to this full time, and they make a go of it too.
yeah, I mean, I didn't say that. I mean, and in all honesty, I probably would not have left my my directorship, to to do this, because I was making a lot of money. But but and I like my job. I mean, I like the people. I mean, I was an HR director, so I was a people person, and so I'm always looking out for the employees, always giving people the benefit of the doubt. Of course, when they come in and see the HR director, they think that, oh my God, it's the end of the world or whatever, and I was cool. It's like, hey, let's work this out. In situations like, did anybody die? I mean, as a supervisor, I'm like, did people make mistakes? I'm like, okay, it's all right. Did anybody die? No. Let's move on and make the correction, and let's just do our thing. So that was the kind of boss I was. That was how I was as an HR director, and I loved the job, so I probably would have never left it. But again, God had other plans for me, and he just popped me off of there, and I'm like, oh God, I found myself in a space of like what to do, and the music was there for me. I think I probably would have lost my mind, so
That's
yeah.
Is music something you always wanted to do, Castella, since you were younger?
It's kind of, when I think about it, not like professionally. The only thing I think I wanted to do was be Luther Vandross's backup singer.
Ooh.
Had he called me, I would have did it.
You bet.
And then there's times when I've done little things like one time I won. I'm always winning things off the radio. I actually won $5,000 off the radio once, and I also won, I guess a ticket to cut the line to audition for one of those gospel shows, that singing contests. I didn't get picked. I've sang in tons of groups, and just at banquets and weddings and funerals. I mean, I've sang always, but I never thought I would be recording records or writing or nothing like that. No, I mean,
All right. One thing I noticed about you, Castella, when I watch, and we've never met personally face to face, but you look like you love what you do. You enjoy. I mean, you can tell in your voice, your smile, you're always, and I think that's important, don't you think?
I do. I love it. I mean, I love every minute of it. I mean, just meeting so many people, and just running my mouth, and people listening to me talk. Yeah, I love it. And then just the music, just being able to share. And like just before, I've sang in church always, and actually I still do. I sing in two churches. I sing at a church early in the morning, and then I go over to my church. So I'm doing like two services a Sunday. And I've always sang, just always been a singer. It was Kathy with the glasses, Kathy who was singing, and that's always just been who I am. And I totally enjoy every minute of it. Every minute of it. Yeah.
I love it. I watch you when you're on there. I was like, when did Castella have a lot of time? I see you when you're singing a national anthem, and then one minute I see you at a church service.
Yeah.
And,
Oh yeah.
Trying to figure out how much does she have time for herself, huh?
That's all me time. Trust me, it really is. I sang the anthem last night, and it was it's interesting, different sports like there's women's basketball, men's basketball, and last night was the season opener for men's volleyball.
Oh, wow.
And there were so many people in the building. I'm like, oh my God, I think I'm a little nervous. I mean, I'm nervous, I'm always nervous. I mean, there's always, that the butterflies and stuff, but I'm like, there's a lot of people in this building today, because usually with basketball, they do the anthem like way before the game even starts, like 15 minutes before the game starts, and no one's really, a few people are in there. But last night, I'm like, the players were all like right in front of me, and it's like, oh wow, okay, let's go.
That seems like a hard song to sing. Is it hard?
Is it hard? I'm gonna say yes, because I don't ever want to jinx myself. Like, oh no, it's not hard. It has its highs and lows, and so my advice to anyone who sings that song is just watch where you start.
Okay.
You end. You're thinking of the ending, because if you start too high, it's like, ooh wee. I'm like, when people start the song, I'm like, ooh, where they gonna go? Oh, yeah. And so yeah, it's an honor to sing it. And last night when I got finished, I have to walk up the stairs, because I don't really always stay at the game, but I was walking up the stairs, and the people were clapping for me, and I was like so embarrassed. I'm like, oh my gosh. It's like, well, thank you. And it was great. It just makes it all worth it. Makes it all worth it.
Great.
And that's such a great thing to be able to do too. Get to sing in front of all those wonderful fans and stuff, and then at the same time, it gives them, awareness of what you do, Castella. So that's awesome.
Yeah. And also just when I sang it actually 2 nights in a row. So the Thursday night when I went to go get my tickets to go in, there was a girl there that played water polo, and she's like, are you the girl that sings the national anthem? I'm like, yeah. And she's like, I just love your voice and blah blah blah. She's like, are you gonna come sing for us?
Yeah.
And I have I've sang in all the sports, but I hadn't signed up for them yet. So I'm like, okay, I better go and sign up for water polo this year and go and sing. But that was just so like people were actually listening.
Very
and
cool.
My whole thing was I just wanted people to hear me, and she heard me, and I'm like, wow. I mean, and to remember my face and all that, and to ask me to come to her game, I'm like, okay, I'm coming.
Yeah,
I'll be there.
That's amazing. And also, you never know who may be sitting out in the audience that may hear you and be like, wow, I like her. You just never know what opportunity it will also open up other doors.
Yeah.
And people see you too, Castella. I think that's great.
Yeah, and then there's a song that I listen to before when I sing most times. It's called a song called "The Gift," and it's by Donald Lawrence, and it's says that song.
I know that.
Okay, so that's my theme song. It's like the gift. It looks good on you, and God will place you if you use your gift for Him. He will place you in front of great men, and I'm like, and people, and so I'm using the gift for you, Lord. So,
Very nice.
I love
it. Yeah. So this brand new single that you got floating around now, tell us a little bit about that, because I know that you, everything you do is just awesome. So, but tell us about it and who you worked with on it and everything.
That was a pretty cool situation. I was, so the producer of the song is David P. Stevens, and he was on an interview with someone, and somehow I don't know how it happens, but I just said something, and then my name was mentioned, and he's like, yeah, and people like her, need to get exposure, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, oh, I mean, it's always kind of a weird thing. It's like, they're talking about me in their interview. So, but anyway, so he lives here in Southern California, and we met, and so he sent me a couple tracks, and then he sent me, this one. I did some other like some work for him too, and then he sent me the track and listened to it, and I was able to write to it, and so we, jotted down the ideas, and then he said you should get Marquel Jordan to play on this, and I'm like, I didn't hear it. I'm like, for real? I'm like, okay, I'll try, And funny enough, I had gone down. They were him, David, Marquel, and Lynn Roundtree were in San Diego. I guess maybe a year ago. A year ago, and I went down and I watched their show. So I met all three of them that day, and so it's just everyone I meet in person. It's just like everybody is so cool, and they were cool, and so. I guess it made it a little easier for me to ask Marquel, like, can you play on my song? he's like, sure. And it took him a minute, but he did it. And so what he did was amazing. And so, it just all kind of came together. And I pulled in my my guy to master it. And so it's just a great record. I mean, it was, he felt like it was, trying to bring back some of the like Alita Adams and Diane Reeves, kind of that smooth kind of. He said that's kind of missing, and we kind of felt like this might be, filling that void a little bit. And because it's, I'm not belting it out like y'all know I do, but so kind of chilling a little bit. But it's a beautiful, just a beautiful song, beautiful melody, and I had a great time writing it. So
you're a great writer.
Thank you so much.
Just listen to you, Castella. You talking about you got kind of nervous that with all the people in the auditorium. I can't see that.
Really?
I can't see that you are being nervous.
Oh well, they didn't see it either. But man,
if you had 100,000 in the audience to one of your concerts, you think you can make it through that?
Absolutely.
Okay, then I'm just checking.
Yeah. But you know what? I think it's a little more nerve-wracking singing to one person.
Really?
Yeah, versus like a whole bunch. Because I can't really see all their faces or whatever. But if there's like one person right in front of me, it's like, oh.
It's a pressure, huh?
Yeah,
a lot of pressure.
Yeah. But I use that. I guess that's that adrenaline, that energy to get you out there, and it's great. It's a good feeling. It's a good nervousness. I'm not like nervous, like it's not stage fright, because I'm not afraid.
Right.
There's no fear, but it's just like, ooh, when I'm going through the song, it's like I'm hoping to get the words right, because I'm just like, I don't want to like one day just forget the words, because that could happen. One time I was singing the song outside at a men's water polo game, and a plane flew over.
Whoa!
Threw me off. I mean, I was like,
I can imagine.
There's rockets going over, but it just like threw me off.
And they're loud too, those planes and stuff. So
I think what I was doing was trying to hold the note, to watch the plane go over, but it threw my rhythm off, and so I was like, "Ooh, okay, where am I at in this song?" But yeah, it's a lot of.
Well, that's wonderful. That new, like I said, that new release of yours with Marquel. It's just such a beautiful song, like you said, and you wrote. You said you wrote actually all the lyrics and everything.
Oh yeah. I didn't write. Now the song, the track was given to me by David P. Stevens, amazing person. I mean, he's amazing. I mean, just the stuff he's written. There's another track I have, and I might, try to work on that. But yeah, David's just amazing, and Marquel's he's amazing, and just to have them be my partners in this, it's been great. Telling them that, we got added on this, and just they're excited for me. They really want me to succeed, and that's just so great to have people that want to see you thrive and succeed, and they're perfect partners, and they're just great.
Yeah, absolutely. And Marquel, he has a very extended background, and like and then plus his performances when he's with Brian Culberson and all of them guys, and then he just like release his own CD, didn't he, just not too long ago?
Yeah, I'm not sure when it was released, but it's he has a new project out there. Yeah, he's great. He's going to be out here in April with me on my show, and I say, hey, we got a song together, we got to sing it together. So he's going to come out and do his thing, and it's going to be a great show. I'm so excited about it. I'm just like, wow. My first show, I had a poet and a comedian, and this show is going to be all music. It's going to be all music and same place, and it's just going to be. Get your tickets.
Yeah, well, tell
it. So good.
Yeah, please tell everybody where they can, especially for the ones that might be listening, be close by, that might be able to come. Where it's going to be located, and the times and everything.
It's going to be at the Bellflower Stand-Up Comedy Club in Bellflower. And you can go to my website, castellamusic.com, and there's links there to get you there. But it's going to be on April 7th. Doors open at 6:30. Show starts at 8. And it's going to be a great show. And I have probably another special guest that may come, but I'm going to wait until we finalize things. But might be another special guest. So it's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be great.
I was going to ask you. Any surprises?
What's that?
I was going to ask you, can we expect any surprises in the show that you probably can't tell us anywhere?
Oh, well, this surprise I can't tell you because I can't confirm it, but I can't wait. It's going to be a lot of fun. But my band is going to be back. My Jermone Randall and Keita Matsuna is going to be there, and Tony Moore and Anthony Harvey and my girl Tatiana Tate. It's good. It's gonna be so good.
It sounds it's gonna be great.
So when you come out there, was it next week? I believe you coming to Houston.
I am. I'll be in Houston on Thursday with my good friend Kyle Turner. It's my homie. Yeah, we were on a show together. My friend John Newsom brought me out to Houston for the first time for his October, or what was it called? Halloween Funkoween is what it was. When I met Kyle, we were on that ticket together, and ever since then we've been buds. Last year he let me come out to Houston to sing my EP came out. Let Me Love You, the EP. I went out and Let Me Love You. I went out to Houston and I sang at Sugars. They let me sing all my songs, and then he brought me back out to Austin this summer in September, and I was was one of his friends on his show. So so I'm back out with him next week. So me and Kyle we got some stuff cooking up. We plan to do some traveling and doing some stuff. Canada and different stuff. And he's been in the business a long time. And when I interviewed with him, because he's also a radio host as well. When I interviewed with him, I told him that I would always wanted to be a backup singer for Luther Vandross. That was my one dream, was to be a backup singer for Luther Vandross and take pictures. If I could have done anything in my life, that's what I would have did. And he said to me, Luther would have liked you. And I'm like, Luther would have liked me. Oh my God. I mean, I'm like, oh man, dream was accomplished, mission accomplished. I mean, if he said he would like me, I believe it.
I believe it too.
I believe it. Yeah.
Did you have a favorite, which is hard, Castella? Do you have a favorite Luther song that you just like to sing?
So Amazing. Love has truly been good to me. I love that one. I love all of his songs. What's the other one? Make Me a Believer.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah. I have a whole bunch. I mean, I couldn't even begin to. I just love Luther. He's one of my inspirations.
I want him to sing, play Luther at my funeral. A house is not a house, but
Oh, a house is not a home. Oh,
house is not a home.
Okay.
That's different.
I like that.
You like that?
I like that.
We'll have to sing that to you while you're still here.
Yeah.
Yeah, please.
Yeah.
You don't want to talk about that, man.
No.
No, I just, like I said, I had always envisioned that when I first heard it. I'm planning on being around there a pretty good while.
Good.
I ain't going nowhere.
You ain't going nowhere. Good. That's what's up. That's up. Yeah.
Well, yeah. Well, on that note, I think what we should do is take a little quick music break and let them hear this new track, because I know it's man, it's such a nice one. So
thank you.
Yes. So we'll go ahead and get that set up, and then we'll come back and continue with everybody. So everybody keep it locked right here. This is I Saw You featuring Marquel Jordan Castella, y'all. Okay? So keep it locked. We'll be right back.
You are my love.
dancing in my room got me feeling kinda loose. Ain't no ordinary love I feel for you. Got me running all around, got me feeling like a clown, kinda feeling like a fool just for you. Ain't nothing I wouldn't do, I wouldn't do. Ain't nothing I wouldn't do for you. Got me wearing my best lipstick, got me feeling like a lunatic. Ain't no ordinary love I feel for you. Got me pulling you close to me. Ain't no place I'd rather be.
All right, we are back, y'all. And man, that was beautiful. That song was. Oh goodness gracious.
I'm glad you like it.
Yes.
I made the Billboard's most added chart this last week. So number 2.
Congratulations. Wow.
Yeah. Of course, they didn't put it in alphabetical order. I was like, what's up with that? I was like, I was like, I should be at the top of the, this thing. They put it in alphabetical order, but I'm like, whatever.
Yeah.
I'm like, whatever. But it's just cool to be in the mix with all of those. I mean, the Mesa was there, and the Three Keys, which is, I think that's Bob Baldwin and Gail Johnson. I don't know the other person, but those guys and there's some other folks. I'm just like, wow. How cool is that? So
I love it.
Yeah.
And the song Castella. And the song I Saw You. I always like to ask kids, what's the story behind the song I Saw You? Is there a story behind it?
Well, they're kind of, sort of. There's always a story. Now, this one, when I first started writing it, I mean, I remember getting the track, and I was kind of doing some walking. I was, walking some exercise, and it's kind of funny when you hear it. A lot of times when I'm hearing melodies and stuff, I'm like, okay, let me cut it off so I can get somewhere and record this. Because, once you hear a melody, sometimes it goes away. But I always tend to sometimes go to make it personal. And when I first started writing the song, it was gonna be about me and how music was that thing that came that kind of sweep me off my feet and make me feel good in my life. But I'm like, no one wants to hear that, in that way. So I kind of twisted it a little bit and just started to write a story about how something or someone comes in your life and they're that one thing to lift you up. And that's kind of the gist of it. When I finished writing it, I was in Hawaii, and that's where the ocean blue came in, because I had a lot of blue ocean around me when I finished writing the song, and just really just about love and finding someone who really is not really trying to be that, not trying to be in love, but just trying to just be a friend, and in true friendship, there's true love, and so that's kind of what the song's about, Yeah.
It's a happy, feel-good song to me. That's what I love listening to.
Yeah, it's like, adoring someone and loving someone, and they're just so pure, like they have no intention, they're just a pure heart, and that's a rarity, these days to find that. So
that's true.
Kind of what it's about.
Was you performing or was you just on vacation?
I was actually celebrating my anniversary. It was vacation.
Vacation, huh?
Yep, and that was not this past November, but the November before. So so the song we worked on the song for a little bit. So it wasn't like all of a sudden, I had the song, but we worked on it a bit. I had set up with Jason, my radio promoter, Jason Gorov. Marketing. Thank you for supporting me so much. They've been with me the whole way. Yeah, we had spoke, and like I think maybe in like March or so, I'm like, okay, we planned out what Castella was gonna do. I was gonna do this Christmas song, and then I was gonna release another song in January. So, and that's we executed, we did it.
I have
So.
to really give you credit. I really love your Christmas song. It was
Oh yeah.
You. And I'm back in that waiting. Now I'm waiting all year long again now for it to come back. So I love the Christmas spirit. It's nothing like it. When I wrote that one, God gave me that when I was in the shower. Just kind of tune came to me. But it's funny, when you're during the Christmas time, people open doors. They tip their hats, they're smiling, and it just it's something that comes along with the season, And I was when I was writing that one, I tried never to go negative too much in my songs. Because I was kind of like, should I say, why can't this last all year long or whatever? I'm like, I don't want to go negative. So it's like, then I wrote, I cherish all the smiles, and I do. I cherish every smile, during Christmas time, or whenever I get somebody smiles at me, you cherish the smiles. And so that was a line that came instead of saying, why can't it last all while, but anyway. I'm glad you liked it, Ray.
But if Christmas lasts all year, you be broke.
Have you had a chance to perform it yet, Castella?
I did. I performed it in Inglewood. Yes, I did, for their tree lighting. Yeah, I did post that. Maybe I'll post. Maybe it's a little late to post video, but yeah, I did. I got a chance to sing it that same night. What's her name? Mary, Tina.
Oh yeah,
Tina she was there, and oddly enough, funny story. I had finished my performance, but I was just still kind of hanging out because I wanted to see her, and her family was all there, but she was running late. And so I was talking to the rec director, and I don't know how I said something about my other song. She's like, "You have another song?" I was like, "Yeah, I do." She's like, "You got the music?" I'm like, "Yes, I always have my music with me." And she's like, "Can you sing it?" I'm like, "Sure, I'll sing it." So, she made a little more money that night.
That's great.
Yeah, so they paid me to sing another song, but I always be ready.
That's right.
I had the music; it was right on my phone. I'm like, here, I emailed it, sent it, and I sang Sleigh Ride. Right. So yeah, I was exhausted. I felt like I had been on a sleigh ride because that song was a doozy. But I got to sing both of my songs, and it was great. Yeah, so City of Inglewood, I did. They're great. Mm-hmm.
Very cool.
Yes.
Yeah. So what? So I know you got these upcoming shows and and things like that and everything. How was your New Year coming in? Did you do anything special for New Year's?
What, that day? No, not really. Just kind of stayed safe. We didn't. I did church on that. I couldn't really go out or do anything because I had to go to church the next day. I think I actually did have I had some champagne and stuff, and the next morning I was like, why did you do that? You got to get up and go and sing at church. Yeah. So I couldn't get too get too toasty because I had to get up and go to church the next day. Did the same thing Christmas. Went to church on Christmas too. Both on Sunday. So yeah, it wasn't that. The holiday didn't fall on days that you could do too much partying or anything if you had church the next day.
That's true.
So,
That's true.
Yeah, but just hung out with my family on New Year's, and I said I didn't make a big meal. I just made some spaghetti, and it's like, okay, that's what we're eating today.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was good. It was just that's what it's all about.
That's
hanging out with family, and everyone's here, and my mom was with me, and my husband and my kids, and it was just great. It was great.
Yeah, because I was just so happy to see the new year, and I know it's just going to be so much good things for the upcoming. So I'm just kind of looking forward what's going to be happening this year, for sure. Yeah.
Well, I have that song, and then working on actually I have another song that I've written. It's Jeff, the track that Jeff gave to me. I think might have been last year. A lot of stuff. It's like I have this stuff,
right?
And And so I'm going to go and record that tomorrow, actually, and just get that ready for you all. And sometime in the summer, a little something a little different. You know, something to party to. It's gonna be fun.
Do you have a title? Can you share the title or not yet?
I think it might be Intoxicated Love.
Oh.
Yeah. Sounds good. Yeah.
Nice.
I think you'll like it.
Well, I'm sure.
It's a lot. It's a fun record. It's a really fun record. So I'm looking forward to it. Can't wait to go and do it tomorrow. Now, I'm really excited. Yeah.
I kind of want to go back and ask about some of the other songs that we've already, had the pleasure of, playing on our show and everything. But, of course, Mojito is one of my favorites. I love that one because it's such a hype song. It gets you going.
Yeah. And, I drank a lot of mojitos when I was promoting.
Really?
I am an expert mojito maker right now.
Well, what was the experience on that? How you and your producer created that track, because it was such a great track, and I like some of the things that were going in there, because I think there was a part in there, and you grooving and everything, and then I hear you saying something that I don't know if you were communicating with him or something. You know what I mean? It's so cool though.
Excuse me, the very beginning of the song where it's sing.
Yeah.
No, that was really funny. Because excuse me, and he was telling me, he said something. I said, "Do you want me to sing? Okay." And he recorded that, and apparently my friend was telling me that I was talking in rhythm. When a lot of the time, and so when I came out of the booth, they were cracking up, and then it was like this, like sing. Oh, okay. And I'm like, well, all right. So what is that, and why'd you do that? And it was funny, and I had no idea. I guess he was really, because Daryl's his name, Daryl Swan. I guess he was just thinking, about a lot of different things, what he wanted to do with this song. And so that ended up being the beginning of the song, is just me saying, "You want me to sing? Okay."
Ding, ding.
And and he made it into the
I
song.
like it too.
I would have never even thought about putting that in the song. That particular song that my producer Daryl Swan was really involved in. I think that's the song he likes the most of everything I've done, because that was the one he really put some work in. Like the part where we're going, loving.
Yes.
Going. That was his creation. He wrote that part.
Wow.
I didn't write that part of the song. That's why he's a co-writer on the song, because he wrote that part.
Okay.
And that was just really studio magic. My friend Charlotte was there, and he's like, okay. He said to me, "Indulge me, please." And I'm like, okay. And he had her going and do some some ad-libbing, and if you listen to parts of the song, you'll hear she's like she has she does some deep stuff in her voice. She had a lot of highs and lows. And so she's doing that, and then I went in and I did some ad-libbing, and then we did the that loving part together, and then after we got done with that, he was like, he called it a vocal collage. He's like, one of these days I'll let you guys hear it, because I do have the raw of that vocal collage, which was really cool, just it by itself. And so but yeah, that was how that song came together.
Wow.
And even at the beginning, I mean, it's a track that the producer that I used at the time, Corey Stampley, I was at his house. I think we were doing "You'll Come Back to Me." We had just finished that song. Was kind of laying down the foundation for it. And then when he was bouncing it to me, he put that beat on, and I'm like listening to it. I'm like, what's that? I'm like, can I have it?
Yeah.
And funny enough, the song, I had two other songs that he was going to produce for me.
Okay.
And I put those two songs on the back burner to do Mojito.
Yeah.
And one of those songs that I put on the back burner was "So Glad I Met You."
Oh.
It's funny. That was he didn't produce that one, and there's a whole interesting story behind that one. But but yeah, that was when I heard that beat, I just had to have it. And I was, like I said, oh my gosh, let me look through my phone, because I was doing a lot of writing.
Yeah.
And I was flipping through my phone, and then I found those words, and they just fit the song. I mean, this totally fit the song.
Amazing.
And wow. Yeah, it's just crazy how there's no one way to write a song. So yeah.
I love
I
it.
guess everything happens the way it's supposed to happen, right?
It does. It does. I mean, he wasn't supposed to produce So Glad I Met You. That song, I had written it, and it was just kind of on the back burner. And then, I was like, okay, Jeff, I want to do another song. And then I sent him the scratch vocal for that one. And he called me right back, and he said, I have a track that matches your melody completely. And then he sent it to me, and I was like, oh, wow, that's crazy. And it, and So Glad I Met You was born.
That's
so
cool.
Yeah, it is crazy.
Wow.
Okay.
Nice.
Because what about somebody? I wanted to mention this because I have on my Castella shirt. Your great merch. your great merchandise, and so everybody you haven't seen. I also have a Castella. The pillow.
Yeah.
You can see your the pillow Castella. So how can people get your merchandise?
Yes, thank you, Jazzy.
Yeah. How can people get your merchandise?
From my website, castellamusic.com. I have an online music store, so you can go there, and merch is there. But that particular pillow is on Redbubble, which you can get the link for that too. Yeah. Okay. Cool pillow.
I love that. I was going to ask you, who created the design of you on the front?
Well, that's a whole nother story too. That is when I was doing the EP, when we made the decision to put this out to the world. I hadn't taken a picture, hadn't have any pictures, none. And so I was like, what should I do? And I was like, my son Aaron, he's a graphic designer and an artist, and he created a tattoo on his arm of me. I didn't want him to, but he had, got a tattoo of his mom on his shoulder. And I was like, Aaron, can I use your tattoo for my album cover? And so that's his tattoo. That's a caricature of me on my wedding day, actually.
Wow.
Yeah, I got married. And it's kind of interesting. I never really told this story too much about that, but if you look at the picture itself, the caricature, it doesn't have any eyes, and so with my stage name Castella is my grandmother, and my grandmother was blind, and so but my son didn't know any of that, and of course none of that had anything to do with anything with what I'm doing now. So it's just kind of deep, it just how everything connects. Yeah. But my grandmother was blind, and so for that Castella to be there with no eyes, it's still a homage, or paying homage to my grandmother Castella, Miss Castella, who I am named after, by the way. So named after her. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Isn't it amazing how the universe works and brings things together?
Wow.
It's crazy. It's crazy. Yeah. So that's my son. He drew that. And he's an artist, and he does all the graphic stuff. In fact, the shirt you have on, Jazzy, he created that one too.
Okay. I love it.
Yeah.
What sizes you gotta be in?
You know what? If you tell me what size you want, I will get your shirt custom made for you.
All right then.
I did. There's a host out in Chicago named Big Corn who told me his size. And he got a shirt. I put it online, and I said, you better hurry up and get it before somebody else.
I like to feel comfortable. I like to have at least a 5.
That was, not telling his business, but okay.
Okay. I ain't got a problem with
it. You got it.
Right.
So when people listen, to your music and the first time hearing the sounds of, Castella, what do you want them to take away from your music?
I want them to feel something, I want them to feel like they've experienced something like they've never heard before. Like, this is a voice I haven't heard before, and I want to keep listening. I want them to keep listening. Yeah. And, just to feel good. I want you to
Just
feel
feel
good.
good. Yeah. I think that's so important, especially with like indie artists. There's so many amazing artists like yourself out here. And I tell people, when you listen to music, I listen to so much music, and I think when I first heard Castella, I just said, "Wow, who's this lady?" I like her because you know you have your own unique style, and as I always say, you know, I don't like to compare artists, but you know, I always tell you this: when I hear you, I first heard you, I was like, "Wow, she reminds me of Donna Summer." I don't know if you get that a lot, but you just do. You remind me of those.
Oh, that's quite the compliment. I mean, I love Donna Summer. I love her. I mean, just you know, Last Dance. That's my song. You know, that one I love. Yeah, she's just beautiful.
Yeah. You know, and the first song I heard from you, Castella, that hit me, you know, it's when I first got introduced to you, because it was one of the, I don't know, I get like 2 or 3, I think I got like 2 or 3 different radio promoter companies that send me music all the time, you know, and so yours came through on one of those pipelines, and so I remember when I first put it on, it was No Ordinary Love.
Yeah.
And I was just like, when I first heard that song, I was just like, oh my god, I had to play it again, you know, and play it again, and I was just like, you know, it just puts you in that world, you know, you just sit there and just listen. And all I could think of, because it kind of reminded me back in the day when we first heard Mariah Carey first come out with her first song. I'm trying to think of that song. It was
Vision of Love.
Yeah, Vision of Love, exactly.
Vision of Love.
And that's the kind of how I felt when I heard, you know, this one that time. So I was just like, oh, I got to hear it and get this on my station. And yeah. and
there's a whole story about that one too.
Well, love to hear it.
Oh no, that was the first song I wrote. I mean, wasn't the first song I wrote, but it was actually the first song I wrote and sent to my producer Corey was a song called "Thinking About You," which I haven't finished, but there's a little blurb if you listen to my whole EP. There's a "Thinking About You," and I'm wondering if you are thinking of me too. Anyway, so that song there, that was the first song I wrote, and it had no tempo, no nothing in it. All he could ask me was like, "Who are you thinking about?" I'm like, "That's not what. Can you just put some music to the song?" And he never did. But then it was then I sent him the song "No Ordinary Love" with you know, with a tempo and everything, and he sent me back, you know, something that just blew my mind, like, oh my God, this is wow, you know. And so that was the first song I recorded, and I had a toothache that was just that came out of nowhere that Saturday night. I don't know where, it was just horrible. It was actually it was kind of the same weekend. I think I recorded it in January of 2019 is when I recorded it. Yeah, interesting. Same weekend. Anyway, I'm going back in the studio tomorrow. Anyway, crazy. But yeah, I went in, and so we recorded the song, and so when the song was done, we finished and everything, Daryl told me, so he sent me the MP3 and the WAV file, and he said to me, so this WAV file is for when it's for public consumption. And I'm like, you think people would want to hear this song, you know? And I don't know, after that, you know, that was the first song we went through and did all the rest of them, but it was like, wow, he thinks I'm good enough for the song to be out there. And it was just like, wow. Yeah. Wow. And so for you to say that, it just means so much, you know, that, yeah, I'm on the right path.
That's right.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's crazy.
It's
crazy.
Been great ever since.
Thank you.
Do you sing around the house a lot, Castella? Your family?
Yeah, I do. I like to sing. I sing a lot of gospel stuff. I mean, one of my favorite, I always have on my, I won't say the name of the device because it'll come on. But Walter Hawkins, I love the Hawkins. I sing them all the time, and yeah, I'm always singing, always humming. I know when I wrote the song "Thoughts of You," I don't think people play that one that much, but there's a song on my EP called "Thoughts of You." When I was doing the little melody of that one, my husband's like, that sounds kind of Carpenter-ish. And I'm like, yeah, I mean, because, they influenced me too. And so if you ever listen to that, you'll kind of hear a little Carpenter influence on that one, just a little bit. And so, when I went and, of course, went through my session with Corey on that one, I said, so this song is influenced a little bit by the Carpenters. And he's like, who are they? And so I'm like, okay. So I pulled them up, and I think it might have been on the day that you were born, the angels got together and decided to create a dream come true. Mm-hmm. That song. I love that song. Anyway, so I let him listen to them, and he nailed it. Once he heard them, he nailed it, totally nailed it. So yeah, but to answer your question, yes, I do. I sing a lot. Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah, and then what was the one song, your other single?
Yeah, that's my thing. Can't help it.
There was a single, one of your singles that is a cover. Oh God.
Oh, Someone to You?
Yes.
Someone to You?
Yeah. How did y'all come up with that? Because I mean, that when you did that song, I had no clue that. I mean, well, let's just say this. I remember that song back in the day. I remember used to listen to it, when it used to come on the radio and everything. And then when you came out and did your version, I was just like, now that did it for me right there. You just changed you just really made that song, made me really appreciate the song. Let's just put it that way. That's how I felt when I first heard it, because I was like, because I remember when I first heard it, I was just kind of going with it. I was just jamming with it. I was like, and then I start hearing the words and just the whole thing of it. And I was like, oh, I remember this cover. Yeah. And then, but I mean, when you put your twist to it, it made me really like the song more than I normally would have, used to like that song, back in the day. Because back in the day when I used to hear it, I don't know, maybe I don't remember how young I was when I first heard that song. But how old is that song? I can't remember. Do you recall?
Can you hear me?
Oh, yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, I think I had a little bit internet instability.
Oh, okay.
On there for a little bit.
Yeah.
But it was totally my thing.
Yeah.
You're
kind of freezing up right now too. I see.
It came out.
Yes.
You're back.
Are you still?
But I've noticed every song that you do.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah, it looked like it's kind of going out. I tell you what, let's do this real quick. Let's go to another music break. I'm gonna put another Castella song on, and then we'll let her get that straightened out, and then we'll come back. Okay, everybody. So keep it locked right here. Keep it locked right here. It happens. We're live, of course. You know how that goes.
Okay.
We'll be right back.
All right. So am I back? Oh, okay.
With God we stand from sea to sea. You won't hear us on the radio or on TV. We believe in love and family, the rule of law and democracy. We are the people. We are the nation. We are the people. We are the nation. We fought the wars across the sea. We made the sacrifice to establish peace. Endured the struggles of civil rights so that equality.
Wanna hold your hand. So glad I met you. I want you next to me. So glad you get me. The crazy quirks of me. Quirks of me. I'm glad I met you. So glad I met you. I can't believe you even talked to me. You turned and looked at me. You noticed me, you smiled at me. Wow, wow. Ooh, hey. So glad I met you. So glad, baby. I want you next to me. So glad you get me. So glad, yeah. I know you understand the crazy quirks of me. Crazy. I wanna hold your hand. So glad I met you. So glad I met you. So glad, yeah. I know I talk too much, but I just can't shut up. You bring me so much joy.
Tell them this is that. Wait, she said, just be still. I said, I don't like needles, ma'am. That's why I couldn't have been a junkie, because I don't like you sticking and poking me.
Okay. All right. Well, we're back, and yes, we have Castella back, and yeah, Ray was talking about getting shots and stuff. That's the reason why, which I was hearing as we come back on. But yeah. Oh, and yeah, just playing underneath us as we were coming back on, Castella. I wanted to also ask you this question about one of your track. You know, the one you so glad I met you when you did that with Mr. Bradley, and then but you did a remix too. In that remix, who did that remix? Because that was nice.
Tom Glide.
Okay, Tom Glide.
Yeah, Tom Glide did the am I here? Yeah, Tom Glide did the remix. That was pretty cool. He reached out to me and said, you know, he wanted to remix the song, and I'm like, oh, okay. And I think he was gonna make it into like a disco thing or something, or techno. And I'm like, no, let's leave it kind of, you know, kind of R&B-ish going.
Right.
And so no, it was great. I mean, he pulled out all the stuff in the song that I really liked, which was my backgrounds. You know, he kind of took them and highlighted those, and I was like, oh wow, that was really cool, because you know I do my own backgrounds, and and so he did a great job on it. I love it. Just a totally different you know, feel to it.
Yeah, it was a nice twist to it.
Love it.
Was that your first time working with him, Castella?
Great job.
Rose.
Oh, I think she's still having a little issue there with
Yeah.
her feed there.
Oh, there we are. Okay. I'm back.
There you go.
Yeah, but it's it's raining here in California, so I don't know. The internet is
a little crazy.
We know how to handle this rain. So
I understand.
Yeah,
no, Tom was great. That was a great experience.
And I wanted to mention you talk about one of my also another favorite song that you redid is My Funny Valentine. What was that? You know, when you read it, was that just a favorite song and you wanted to re-record that song?
She got a bad internet problem.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can hear me.
I think that storm is really getting her.
Okay.
Yeah, that storm is
can you hear now?
Yeah,
can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, it was just kind of cutting off and on.
Okay. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry, everybody.
No, it's okay.
But yeah, My Funny Valentine, that was just a song that I learned when I was a young girl. And so I just really always liked the song. And funny thing, I sang it at a one of my sorority functions, and one of my sorority sisters said to me, "Is that song on your CD?" I said, "No." She said, "Well, I would have bought it if it was." And I'm like, "What? Okay, all right." So when I saw that sore of mine, I made her buy that CD. Here it is. So yeah,
I was going to ask you, did she buy
heard any of that? But she actually did buy both of them. She did. Yeah. She wasn't that evil, but that was just she liked what I did. So I'm like, okay, if one person likes it, then I'm good. I'm winning.
So I always like to ask artists, when you re-record classics like that, are you nervous or no?
No, I wasn't nervous at all. That one, it was when we recorded that song. Hopefully I'm stable. Can you guys hear me? Okay. So when I recorded that one, can you hear me? I don't know if that's better.
You, but you're breaking in.
Yeah, it's just breaking in and out. That's all. But when you do come in, we can definitely hear you. Yeah, that rain must be storming, must be messing with your connection.
Yeah, it's doing something. But no, I wasn't nervous at all on that one. I recorded that. That was like, really like one take, kind of thing. And recorded that one before I recorded So Glad I Met You. So that one was mixed and mastered and done before I even finished So Glad I Met You. So that one was sitting on the shelf for a long time. And Daryl just kind of sat back in his chair and just let me sing. So yeah, it was great. It was great.
Very cool. Well, I tell you,
Valentine is right around the corner. What the perfect song to play for Valentine's.
Yeah, and it's still on the charts too. It's like number 82 on the Kepler's chart. So I'm like, yay! And
cool.
It made it to number 1 in Canada. Yeah, just before the holiday. So yeah, I think it's number 7 on another chart in Canada too. So it's still alive.
Nice.
Still doing his thing.
It's a great version. Such a great version.
Yeah. But So Into You, I was a little nervous about. I mean, I guess redoing that one, just not sure if people were going to receive it. And that was a fun record though. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Once I got the track back in, it's like, yeah, let's do this little twist. Because when I got that one, I was am I still here?
Oh yeah.
I was doing a job. I was working up in Northern California, and so I was driving. That's about maybe a 7-hour drive. So I was driving up there to work, and Jeff sent me that track, and I listened to that track for 7 hours straight.
Wow.
and came up with what I was gonna do. Yeah.
Awesome.
You ever thought about doing Strange Fruit?
Strange Fruit.
Strange Fruit?
Yeah, Strange Fruit.
Nina Simone?
No, Billie Holiday.
I mean, Billie Holiday. I'm sorry.
Oh.
You ought to give that a shot. Put your own twist on it.
Strange fruit.
Yeah, listen to it.
Oh, I know the song.
Put your own twist on it. You ought to do it.
You think so? I think I know another artist did that recently. Yeah. Okay. Well, I'll give that I'll think about that.
And put your own twist to it, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man, this is better when I'm not on camera. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but that's no fun.
Now you kind of look like on that the one that we just saw. Like, you kind of favor Janet Jackson on that. You know,
Yes.
if you just look at it, 10 years, that kind of favors Janet Jackson on that photo.
Okay. All right, y'all got me. What, Janet? Who else?
Donna Summer.
Donna Summer. I've heard Tina Turner.
It does give you that Castella, that Pleasure Principle cover that she did. You remember Janet's cover of that?
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Interesting. I gotta go back and look at that one.
Yeah. Check that one out.
Oh, man, I'm sorry, my internet is cutting up. I will.
Yeah. Well, that's okay.
You guys, I'm gonna be feeling good after this interview.
Y'all need to get some fiber optics out there. You won't have this problem.
You know what? I actually pay for the extra fiber optics, so I'm a little ticked off that this is happening.
Oh no.
Yeah, I'm paying for extra. So, but you know,
I got fiber optic running through here and everything. Shoot, if I lose power, I got a generator, kicks right on, and I'm still doing what I'm doing.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
Cool.
I ain't gonna miss a beat.
Ray says he's not gonna miss a beat. Especially Ray with that bar back there. You know, you got the bar back there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you can
How
mix.
can I help you?
You should
What do you want?
mix us out some mojitos so we can.
Yeah. Have Castella back there behind the bar singing the mojito song, right?
Yeah.
I see she done froze. I don't know if she can hear us. Now, can you hear us?
I hear you now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's okay, Stella. I know how it is whenever those connections problems happen and stuff, and we're getting really kind of close, really, to wrap up time. But before we do all of that, let's just kind of recap and let everybody know how they can keep up with all the great things that you got going on, because I know you got, like I said, these couple of performances are coming up. They're going to be awesome. And then, like I said, you're working on some new stuff that's going to be releasing soon. So I'll give it to you.
Oh, okay. Well, you can always follow me on my website, castellamusic.com. I'm on Instagram, a little bit, Instagram and, Facebook. But again, if you want to keep up with me, go and sign up for my mailing list on castellamusic.com. And I send out stuff here and there. Yeah, that's the hub. Just go there and follow me on Spotify. I would say you can call me, but you can't call me. But yeah, I'm just really right now promoting my show coming up in April. Really excited about that. April 7th. I'm actually planning to do a live recording of a song that I wrote called I Miss You. And April 7th is actually the birthday of my friend that I wrote the song about.
Okay.
So I figured, be good to do the live recording of it on her birthday.
Yeah.
She's no longer here with me, but just for that to be the date that happened to be open is just, again, another one of those, coincidences that, I want to record it because at the first concert we did it, it was on the EP is just piano and voice. And I asked the band to come in. Can you guys fill this in for me? And it was just amazing.
Wow.
And so I'm going to record it this next time. That's going to be a live recording of that. Again, Marquell's going to be there. and it's just going to be a great show. I mean, good food, good drinks, and just a good time. So that's April 7th.
April 7th.
Yep. Out here in Bellflower, California. I just got a lot of cool stuff cooking up in my head that I want to do. I want to create this opportunity for, artists from other parts of the country to come and jam with me. I can see this thing. This is just the start of something amazing that God's given me. And this could end up being, Castella Presents the, this festival or whatever. And it's happened. Yeah, it's something. Yeah. And so, because I know there's tons of people that want to get out here, and we have a couple of venues that are, tough to get into and really challenged. And I want to be that opportunity or that bridge to get some folks out here to jam with me.
Awesome. Well, please.
So how can we get you into some of those tough venues, Castella? By us, people watching, can we call and those places say, hey, we would love to see Castella performing?
Maybe so. I mean, I really don't know. I mean, fortunately, I must say I have had an opportunity to sing in those venues. Spagattini and Herb Alpert's spot up in Bel Air. I've got a chance to sing up there with my good friend Ilya Surov. He's so sweet.
Yeah, another talented young man.
Yeah. He's my partner. We've performed together 3 times last year, which is remarkable that he has allowed me to share his stage. But that was I've been able to sing there. But me by myself, it's like, okay, I don't know. Maybe I need to prove myself a little more. But in the meantime, they haven't said yes, but they will someday, hopefully. But in the meantime, we do our own thing. That's not going to stop me.
That's right.
Yeah, and that's not going to stop. But that's all. That's what's going on. I'm going to just keep. We're pushing the record right now. So thank you both for adding it. I saw you, and that's what's going on. And going to do, I think February the 4th, I'll be singing the anthem at the Lakers G League game. Okay. So hopefully they'll call me up to the the big leagues like they do those kids. And, doing that in February.
All right.
So, and then Texas next week. So if you're in Houston, come see me in Texas. Yeah. So.
I wasn't so lazy. I might come down through there. I'm trying to get it by
Thursday.
It's Thursday, right? Yeah.
At 4212 Cafe 4212 in Houston.
Yeah.
How far is your drive, Ray, from Fort Worth? Since you're in the Texas area, how far is it for you to drive to Houston?
About 5 hours.
About 5. Okay. Yeah, you can make it a nice little vacation trip or weekend or whatever that.
Little day trip.
A day trip. Go pick up Ennis.
It's about 5 hours, to drive down through there.
That's a long way. You don't have to do that, man. But hey, just get me a gig out there, and I'll come to you.
Boy, these people here so slow is crazy. They're slow.
Wow.
They don't want to pay. They don't even want to pay the artist that comes here, that lives here.
Well, that's typical. I mean, that's a whole other conversation. It's tough.
But I'm working on some stuff. Doing my little independent artist festival once I get back from Africa and stuff. Plus, me and a friend of mine, and we're working on this stage play, A Change Gonna Come, the Sam Cooke story.
Oh, that's nice.
We're working on that. Then we think after we do that one, everything go well, then we're gonna do Marvin Gaye. And if that goes well, we're gonna do Nat Cole.
Okay.
What lady you're gonna do? Do Dinah Washington? Not Dinah. Is that her name? Yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah. That'd be cool.
Yeah. I know the cat that we hired to come out from Atlanta to do the plays. Got those 3 plays. He may have some more, but those are 3 I know about.
Nice.
So we want to do it at the Arts Academy they call it T-ball. Curtis, I'm talking about, he got images set up in the showcase from what they do at the T-ball there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah. It's a nice, really nice event. I mean, a place to play and stuff like that. You know, that's where I met Jasmine Jant. I met her there, and then next time I saw her, well, we got her on the show, put it that way. Then I just saw her. Was it in September, G?
Oh, when she came to Oklahoma.
Yeah,
Tulsa.
Tulsa. So you know, and she's on the move.
Yeah.
Just like telling you on the move.
No. I'm doing what I can. I'm doing what I can, and I'm just again. I am having the time of my life. I've never been, you know. I think I may have posted this today. I've never been much of a a dreamer. You know, but you know, I don't know this phase in my life. I'm dreaming. I'm dreaming and trying to make those dreams come true.
That's some good dreams.
You got to dream about it, think about it, then put it into the plan.
Yeah, yeah, that's it's
So
crazy.
see, I ask, hey, you know, what's your agenda for the day? What's your plan? That's the first thing I want to know. What is going on for the day? We'll talk about tomorrow.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep. Tomorrow's not promised to us.
That's true.
true.
That's so true.
Yeah, but I think you're gonna have a good show.
Oh, it's gonna be a good show. It's gonna be good. I'm putting that in. I'm so I can't tell you how excited I am about it. I'm just when Marquel said yes, I'm like, oh my goodness. I mean, I just want people to experience him, and then we have this song together, and we'll do some stuff together other than that one song. But it's like, wow. I mean, he's just such an amazing talent, and he's so cool too.
Yeah.
I mean, he's
See,
a
Houston
cool
is
dude.
very progressive. They are very progressive than Dallas is. That's the truth.
Mhm.
And then you got the Austin. Austin is progressive. Even in Fort Worth is progressive more than Dallas.
Oh, wow.
More progressive. Yeah.
Wow. Well, we shall see. I just want to hit up as many places as I can, and I'm searching for who knows, somebody can help me to put together a tour, like an East Coast tour, like just to hit up DC, Atlanta, and where else? New York, New York, DC, Atlanta.
Oh yeah.
Maybe go down to Florida,
You talk to Keith about Atlanta. Keith
Yeah.
Gilchrist about Atlanta.
Yeah.
You got Jazzy there, Alabama.
I gotta go. I got unfinished business in Alabama.
I know that's right.
Yeah, it was.
Now, Castella, once you do get your tour going and everything, do you have any backup singers in mind for you? Do you know some?
You know what? Did you bring that subject up? That's probably because I do all my backgrounds on my music. It's
right.
It's hard. It's really hard to find backup singers, and honestly, to find people that want to play that role.
Yeah, that's true.
Backup singers. I guess for me, it's like I do have a few people that have done it for me. The two ladies I'm using now, one of them is not available for my show, so I'm actually looking for a backup singer right now.
Okay.
All you have to do is give me some auto tune. I'll be all right.
Then I have my friend Kimberly, who's going to be joining me. But it's a challenge. You call people and it's like, and then you don't want to ask you don't want to insult another artist by saying, hey, you want to sing backup for me? And they're like,
right.
You don't sing backup. What
They got man.
I hear you. Yeah.
Man, he's comedy. Jay Lamont, he's comedy plus he sings.
Yeah.
You heard of Jay Lamont?
Oh, absolutely.
That boy's bad.
He wouldn't come do backup for me.
He probably would.
When you hear artists, when you go back and you hear artists like Gladys and Patty and Dion, and that's what they did. They said on their particular show growing up, Patty will back Gladys or vice versa.
Yeah.
I don't know if people would do it these days. It's like I don't know. It's because have you watched that show 20 or 60, 30, 60 feet, or I don't know how many feet it is to start them, where it's about backup singers.
Oh, I've heard of that. I've heard of it. I hadn't had a chance to see it yet, but
it's great. I watch it all the time. It's just it's a great great kind of documentary about backup singers, and just that that step to getting into the limelight. Not everybody wants to be in front. So for me, I just need to find a couple people that really want to just be down with me, learn my music and know it backwards and forwards, and and then we can play and have a good time.
Right.
And so it's definitely and because I love singing background. It's so fun, especially when you're harmonizing with people and you kind of have that blend with people. It's nothing like it. So but just finding people that really want to play that role. It's because everybody wants to, I guess, I don't know, want to be up front. So it's like I just need to find, a couple people that want to just kind of, not even really be backup singers, but just be the support, because I tell you, I mean, the role that a backup singer plays in the song is like no other. You know?
And it's a very important role too.
It is,
because you want it to sound, like how you meant for it to sound, and being that you do all of your backgrounds yourself, so you already kind of you already know what you want. So I can imagine that it's a little challenging to try to find the right people for it, because you want somebody to can gel, that gels with you and everything. So, but it's great. Our technology these days is great, so you're able to. I'm sure you can use your own backgrounds though.
I have my stems. I mean, definitely the backgrounds are on the stems and everything. And so if I were to get a good band and I'm out there,
right,
in Atlanta or Alabama or Dallas, yes, get me some good players and the stems play, but it's nothing like having the full complement of everything, and it makes for a good show. But those special people are out there. I mean, I'll get them.
Oh yeah, I'm sure you will.
Everybody that I've been using so far, they kind of have their own thing going on. They just kind of did me a favor or a solid by helping me out. But I am looking for a couple of people that want to be my people, be my background singer. So if you're interested,
just put it in the trays. Put it in the entertainment paper. In the tray.
I'll be doing some tryouts. Jazzy, fly out here with me, and you can.
I will do that.
You let me know. No, not her. Yeah, that would be fun. I mean, just to go and, just I want people to dive into the music and and just know it backwards and forwards, and then have fun with it. Because there's some parts where you can live, you can break down, like Let Me Love You, like you can break that down. Let me love you, let me love you. I mean, just kind of looping that, I can totally do that. But we got to be able to, we got to know the songs.
Yeah.
In order to do that. So, yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, but I'm definitely looking forward to my show in April. I keep repeating myself because I need people to buy the tickets, and
come on, y'all!
It is going to be.
And the link is on your website.
It is.
Okay.
It is on my website. Yes, absolutely. Yep, it's there. So, and I'll be sending out, just signed up for this thing called Bands in Town. So I haven't sent out anything to the masses. So if you're my friend, and you want to come to the show, get your ticket now, because I'm pretty sure once because Marquel has a following of people, and he's from LA actually.
Yeah.
And I'm sure people will want to see him, and he's pedigreed. He's played with some. I went and read his bio, and I'm like, wow.
Oh yeah,
he's.
I'm like, wow, I got the guy on this show with me. I'm just like, I'm giddy. I'm just like so excited, and be able
starstruck, huh?
Starstruck.
Yeah,
I am.
Marquell's no joke. He's definitely got it going on. And like I said, he got the voice too, and doing all the instrumentations and stuff. I mean, my goodness.
He's amazing. He's really good. So I mean, when I say that, I'm like, wow, I can't wait for the show and just to be able to share the stage with him. And he said yes. And so I'm like, yay, it's gonna be good.
Very good. Very good.
Maybe you all can do something live. Vocal wise, because he's a singer too, and you're a vocalist, and you know.
I'm trying to talk him into doing something, a little song that that where there's I kind of alluded to it because I do all my promo writing and people put it out there, but there's the laws. Oh, my love is all I have.
Oh yeah.
All my life I look for you.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That'd be nice.
You hear that, Marco?
That would be nice.
Yeah. So that's something I've been trying to talk him into.
Cool. Okay. Well, great. Well, Castella, gosh, this has been a pleasure talking with you today and having you back on, and just all the wonderful, great things that you got on the horizon. So just keep it going, sister.
Yeah. Keep praying for me, and I appreciate all the support and it's I can't do any of this by myself. And so I just really do appreciate all the support and the love and all the positive words of affirmation and all that stuff. It just really, it fuels me, it just keeps me going,
That's great. That's great.
Well, I'm definitely going to try it at some point whenever I'm able to get to one of your performances, because I want to see you live.
Me too.
Yeah.
It's fun. I mean, I have a good time. Again, energy. It's all about the energy. The people I've chosen to be on stage with me, they have all just been down for me. I mean, Jermone, he's been with me since the very first song that I sang. When I sang my first song live, well, I had never sang it live before. He was right there with me, and so he's just, we have the same birthday, and
oh, cool.
And he's and
Virgos rules.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, and you're a day before.
Yeah.
And so but he's been with me, since day one. And last year we did this huge concert for the Super Bowl, and he was there with me. And funny thing about that was he lives in Inglewood, and he and his wife had, he said, I'm going to do something that has to do with this event. I have to. And there's a game on. It's my husband back there watching football. Anyway, I don't know if you guys heard him or not, but anyway, I had called him up and I said, will you be my MD for this big event, for the Super Bowl? And he said, me and my wife had just prayed about it, and I was going to do something with that event, and then I called. And so just stuff like that, like, other people's dreams coming true. And it's great. But he's been with me, just an amazing talent. And so, man, I don't know where I was going with all of that, except for I'm just, the energy of the people that I have on stage with me is just like no other. It's amazing.
That's good. That's good. That keeps you.
Yeah,
keeps your energy good.
Yeah, and they always, they were like, hey, we want our pleasure to come back and play with you. And so that really, means a lot when a musician wants to play with you. That says a lot, because not everybody wants to play with with everybody. It's like,
true. Yeah,
so
you're right.
For them to want to be on the stage with me, it means a lot. And there's others too, that want to play with me. So I'm like, oh man, this is just so cool. So I'm just looking to build. You can't take everybody on the road with you. So I'm just hoping to make connections with other artists that are in other towns that I can just say, hey, I'm coming.
Yeah.
And then I have a band like in Atlanta. I know there's a, Antoine Knight. I'm putting that out there. He will help put a band together for me in Atlanta. But there's, I need people, to help make that happen for me.
Yeah.
And only the best. Well,
Awesome. Well, I'm sure you're not going to have a problem with that because like I said, everybody loves it. It's just it's great stuff.
No, thank you. That means so much. Thank you. Very inspiring. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going.
Yes, indeed. All right. Well, we Papa Smurf, you got anything you want to say before we wrap things up? I said Papa Smurf. I just happened to look over in the chat and somebody mentioned in there. Henry, yeah. So I thought
hey, cousin Henry. Hey, everybody in the chat room. Hey.
Yes.
Everybody.
Hello, everybody.
Yeah, if like I said, next week is on a Thursday. I'm at the sea because I'm trying to get out of here on the 5th. And
for your Africa trip, right?
Oh yeah, I got to
February.
do that.
Yeah, that's when that's going.
With that and everything. Should have been lazy. I should have finished all with it. Finished packing. I ain't done that yet. Got a few things in there. I've been working on this stupid laptop. So once I get over, I can do my show. Do the show over there while I'm there.
Right. Yeah, it worked out the last time when you went, so you shouldn't have any problem. Hopefully.
Yeah, I won't have no problem. But we'll be broadcasting from Tanzania. Dar es Salaam, live. If I don't go to sleep on the air.
Yeah, like you did the last time, right? Okay.
Maybe have one of those earbuds up.
Yeah. Okay, well, let's get this thing wrapped up for today. Again, Castella, it's been a pleasure.
Yes, it is.
It was my pleasure. And Jazzy, so good talking to you too.
Likewise.
And Ray and Gary, it's been so fun. I just appreciate you all just so much. I really, really do.
I'll go ahead and get on your mailing list, and I'll get that information for the festival for 24.
Okay, and that's going to be in what, Africa?
It's going to be in Africa in Zanzibar.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
You're going to have to cross the Indian Ocean to get over there.
Yeah.
Yeah. You got your passport ready?
Absolutely.
All right, then.
I'm ready. I'm ready to go. I got my suitcase. I got my passports. Yeah, I'm ready to go. I'm just and I have insurance. I have everything. Everything I need.
Once I get over there, to the festival, we got all the executive officer. We got all the information, so I will get a chance to meet her and get a lot of things consummated with her.
Okay, cool. Well, good looking out.
That's what it's all about.
And and Jazzy K Ward, our brother, thank you for coming on today and hanging out with us. Really,
I enjoyed it.
Really appreciate all the wonderful things you got going on. And while we're on the subject, please tell everyone, Jazzy, the time and dates of your shows, because you got a few shows going on.
Oh yeah. So WVAS 90.7 every Saturday from 8 until 12 Central Standard Time. The website is wvasfm.org. My 5th season of Artist Talk is coming back in February. I'm excited about that. Some great things happening with that. And any artist that would like to be featured on the show, if I can play your music, I promise you I will definitely play your music. Just reach out to me, and I do my best to do what I can to share your music with the world. And I enjoy helping people any way that I possibly can. And but again, thank you to Ray, also to Gary, to Joyce. Thank you so much for having me be a special co-host on the show.
Well, we really appreciate you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And I just want everybody to have a wonderful weekend, the rest of it, and enjoy yourselves out there. Be safe, whatever you got going on. And Castella, do your thing, girl. Do it.
Thank you guys so much. I'm gonna keep doing it. So keep an eye out, and I do have a tip jar too if you want to support.
Absolutely. Put it out there.
Right.
Just plug, hey, Cash App. Put a little money in there. No, actually, I'm serious, but
yeah.
Yeah, well, there ain't nothing wrong with that.
No shame at all. No shame at all.
Because I don't mind. I will ask. Ain't no shame. I got plenty of conversation, but I ain't got no game with it. But I don't mind that.
But actually, I do have support. I have with platinum, gold, silver, and royal level sponsorship. So if you want to do that, hit me up, and I'll let you know what that is. And yeah, any little bit helps. Just to fund this stuff. Because nothing's free. Every little thing that we do.
Awesome.
Every little thing we do it has a cost to it.
It does.
So,
it sure does.
And, definitely a sacrifice, but hey, people that are my partners, I do appreciate you. So
all right. And also tonight, I forgot, for all of those listening and watching, we're gonna have another show this evening. Actually, tonight, it's gonna air tonight live on the same platform at 7 p.m. tonight. And it'd be 7 p.m. Central, and then of course, if you check your locals, for those out on the East Coast, that'll be 8 o'clock p.m. and Pacific gonna be 5.
5
o'clock. But we're gonna have Mr. Carlos Camilo. He's gonna be on with us, and we're gonna feature him tonight. We had to do a special schedule for him. Which we do from time to time for a lot of artists that can't be on our regular schedule. So that's going on tonight. We're looking forward to that as well. So if you feel free to come by, hang out with us tonight if you don't have anything going on. And then also just putting it out there again, we do have our 24/7 radio stream now for GHP Radio. That's going on as well. So thank you for that. And again, everybody have a wonderful weekend, and we'll see you guys tonight. And thank you, Castella.
Thank you.
And Jazzy
Bye,
K.
I'll make sure I get that information to you, Castella.
Okay.
And Jazzy, man, you come back to Dallas, you need to call.
I'm gonna, as much as now I know Ray. Because I'm always there, so now I know you're there. So make sure.
Yeah.
I'll make sure you get my phone number and everything.
Okay.
All right, everybody. Everybody have a great weekend, and we'll see you tonight. And everybody just have a great time this weekend. Okay,
right.
We'll see you.
All right.
See you later. Bye.